Hi, this is Joyce. It's episode 42, and I'm continuing where I left off with my friend Purnima. Only we're going to go deep and experience a new way of thinking. I think it's appropriate for us in America. We have suffered so much trauma. I read that the CDC has found that young people in America are anxious, they're committing suicide, and this country is destroying lives. Our society is really making it very difficult for people to adjust and be flexible when there is so much uncertainty. So I thought, what can I do? Not only for me, but for you, my dear followers. How can I help us so that we can still have hope and love each other and feel a sense of peace and a respite from stress, and be able to use our consciousness to help us be self-aware so that we can embrace what we don't really like about us, ourselves, and learn from it and do what's right for us, what's right for society, our communities. And to that end, Purnima and I have explored meditation and the Heartfulness Institute. I'll introduce you to them in a little while, but I think that this may be an answer for many of us. I think it's very interesting. Self-awareness can only be for the good, because then you know what makes you. You know the good parts of you and the parts of you that, as you said, you don't want to dwell on. You don't want them to take over your life.
Yes, we have in Heartfulness several tools. How do we explore the ultimate potential that we have in us? And also, how do we eliminate both the known and the unknown shortcomings, weaknesses, pitfalls? And also, people that are that want to incorporate some contemplative ideas, there is a way to introspect, pray, and connect. And we have a different idea of prayer. I mean, the prayer is more of developing a humble attitude in us and to experience what that state of humility does for us. You know, we say that gratitude as a feeling is very positive, it's very regenerative.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
And we haven't really explored what humility does to us, right?
No, I
So,
don't think we have.
yes. So, in heartfulness, um, humility is the next step as one journeys through gratitude. When you are grateful, normally we are grateful to the good things that have happened to us. But when does that gratitude embrace all the bad things that happen to us, right? And what does that kind of an attitude do for us?
It's interesting. If we're aware, then instead of bringing us down, then it becomes a learning situation for the future so that you don't repeat whatever the prior behavior was.
Yes, but that is a huge transition in one's psychological composition.
Tremendous.
And when you take that step, now you enter the realm of humility.
I see.
And so you are grateful to the good, you are grateful to the bad, and now you are entering into a state of humility. And all these things are not without courage and freedom, right? And the right to take right action. But again, all these things, they get bundled up into a beautiful package, right? People that are courageous and free can also be very calm and peaceful and non-violent,
Mm-hmm.
right? I mean, we see examples like Mahatma Ghandi and Nelson Mandela and
And
Martin Luther King.
yeah,
I'm sure there have been other people. I think Leo Tolstoy was one of the inspirers of Mahatma Gandhi.
interesting.
So I think people misunderstand these gentle words such as love and compassion and empathy and sensitivity and humility and even faith and surrender. These words are grossly misunderstood. But I think the real strength and freedom and courage, uh, they are the hidden treasures of these words actually. I mean, can you imagine Mother Teresa being so brave and free, right, to serve the fellow humans? So things like that. So I think heartfulness allows you to explore these concepts, but it takes a long time. It takes a long time. When I say it takes a long time, in my life it has taken a long time, but I'm sure it need not take that long a time for others.
Well, I guess I've had the luxury over the last few years uh, not to be working 18-hour days and to do a lot of introspection. And I would say, because of a relationship that I have with my son, it became an absolute necessity for me to understand and change. But change is hard, even when you want to do it.
Yeah.
I think anything that expands our consciousness to do what's right is is appropriate at this point in time, more appropriate than ever before.
Yes. No, I really deeply reflect upon what you said, and people have to be given a chance to understand that part. I have consciousness, and consciousness is the foundation of my being, right?
Yes.
So now, how do I purify the consciousness, expand the consciousness, and make use of that consciousness.
Yeah.
And it all starts with a simple practice that we have, and we can always explore more of the knowledge side along with it. We give a lot of importance to practice and experience,
Mm-hmm.
and then comes knowledge, because knowledge, for it to become relevant with respect to a spiritual practice or a practice of self improvement, it has got to be experienced and felt.
Yeah. Right. If you don't feel it in your core, it's, intellectually, it's not sufficient.
No.
No,
Yeah,
it has to become a part of you.
correct.
Yeah.
So it was lovely meeting you, lovely spending this time with you, Joyce.
Same here. It was a pleasure, really, to see both of you. And as an aside, Purnima and I had a discussion last week, and I put it on YouTube in 4 parts. Uh,
Oh,
so it's on YouTube right now under my channel, The Voice of Joyce.
oh, nice. Excellent.
And I sent
Check
you.
it out.
So you also do some editing and things like that?
Oh, yes, I did editing. Yeah.
Oh gosh. Okay, good. Any part of this is good for you, you are welcome to put it out.
Okay, I appreciate that. I think it should be worthwhile for so many people.
So you could call it as exploring heartfulness
Okay, okay.
and
That's nice.
hashtag meditation, mindfulness, and heartfulness.
Yeah, that's a very cool idea.
Right? I think it is.
So you can take a clip of 5 minutes, 10 minutes, I don't know.
Yeah, that's what you, if you'll send me whatever you have, Purnima, that
Yes,
would be super. And this way I could introduce it as, as a good methodology for all of us. So many people are in lockdown that it would be a help, I think, for people.
sure, yeah. I'll send you the recording. Yes, certainly.
All right? Yeah, I think that would be super.
So fantastic, Joyce. Thank you, Purnima.
Thank you.
Thank you, Kannan bhai. It was nice chatting with both of you. Thank you, Kannan bhai.
Thank you so much for listening. This was episode 42, Exploring Heartfulness. You know me. If I can't make headway one way, I'm going to dream and think of another because I care. I guess that's self evident. I care about us. I care about America. I care about Americans. And though we're going through trauma in our lives, it'll end. And when it does, I want everyone to be ready, to be out there and be creative and courageous in their own ways, and be grateful that we have exited COVID time, but to have learned good lessons about ourselves, our community, and doing what's right. That's the best that we can do, is to do our best and do what's right for us and others. So I leave you with episode 42. I have no idea what episode 43 will bring, but I do know that by hook or by crook, as they used to say, if I can find a way to bring happiness into your life and find a solution for our well being, well, that's a good thing to do. And I would be well pleased. So take care, everyone. Have a blessed day, a blessed week, and see you next week.